Yo, what's good, YouTube? We're back with some more GPL action. Today we're playing Coach Bidges or Vijay's. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, homie. He is a coach I've never played before. He is 2-0, and I am 1-2. Not 1-2. I'm 1-1. Sorry, I don't know why I said 1-2. But I'm 1-1. He is 2-0. He is in our division, so this is a big match up for us. He's got a pretty threatening team right now with Mamoswine, Superior, Gudra, Mimikyu, Zapdos, and Empoleon. While I'm rocking out with Toon World, aka Porygon 2, Piloswine, Mega Metacham, Scolipede, Mandibuzz, and Tapu Bulu. So just looking at his team, like he's got a very interesting team indeed. Very scary, very potent. Mimikyu is a very scary mon, especially for my team because stuff with like Mega Metacham really needs needs that sub broken, and then maybe it could bullet punch, but it needs it down to 50ish to take down a Mimikyu. But Mimikyu can Oko it right back with a Shadow Sneak or not Shadow Sneak, but a Shadow Claw. Shadow Sneak will do a shit ton, but it won't. I don't think it kills. Superior definitely a threat. Empoleon, annoying mon. Zapdos, a really annoying mon. My team is not too great against the big flying bird himself, Mr. Zapdos. My team in general is weak to flying types, and Zapdos is one of the best there is. So looking at this matchup, I'm gonna lead off with Mega Metacham, get off the Mega, and just fake out whatever he wants to do. I do have to worry about static Zapdos. If he had that, that's not good. But let's get into this matchup and see what he leads off with. So I lead off with Kami, the thick thighs. I just go right for the fake out. I'm guessing right here he's just standard, not standard, but more than standard spread. I know I can live one Leaf Storm, but I don't want him to be Yachi Berry, or if he was Choice Specs Leaf Storm, that would be bad. So I decide to switch right here into Mandibuzz because this is max special defense. He misses Toxic, that's unfortunate. I go for the knockoff right here. I get the crit, which is cool. Go for leftovers. I just go for another knockoff. I don't think this thing can do much to me. I defog these hazards away, and then he goes for the Toxic himself. So he has Toxic on 2 mons. Pretty cool. My team is very fat, so it's very understandable. I'm rocking up Toxic damage, and he's rocking up Scald damage. I just decided to go in the Porygon 2 because I don't want Torrent Skulls or Torrent Ice Beams to hit me. I don't know if that Torrent Ice Beam. I don't want Torrent Skulls to hit me. So I just Shadow Ball right here. It does not kill, which is unfortunate. He scalds me. He gets a crit, and I'm like, a crit Torrent boosted Scald. And I'm like, fuck, man, for real. But what this allows him to do really is to come in with really anything and Oko me, not Oko me, just knock me out right here or revenge me pretty easily. So I just Shadow Ball again and just take out this Empoleon. But this is not looking good, indeed. He goes for the Thunderbolt. I probably should have recovered right there. But I didn't want the Toxic damage rack up, and I just want the Ice Beam, and I figured I can revenge this thing. So I go into Golden Tea right here, and then he goes for the Roost. I go for the Icicle Crash, and then he roosted right there, and I'm like, I forgot that Roost took away the flying, or I forgot that it, because he roosted, he lost the flying type, and it didn't do as much damage as possible, and that damage was kind of freaking me out. I was like, what is going on? But it was good to see that and see that damage, because then he could potentially stall me out a little bit, especially if he talks to me. So I decided to get off the Stealth Rocks here because I just wanted to see what he wanted to do, and then plus I'm working under the assumption that he is static Zapdos. So if he's static Zapdos, he cannot he can't run defog. But I want to get rocks up too. I go into Crank Anchors, expecting Heat Wave, something like that. But I just let him kill me right here, just in case he wanted to do something silly. So right here, I bring in Tapu Bulu, and I'm like, all right, I gotta rock slide this thing. I am rocking the Rocky MZ. Rocking the Rocky MZ. That's pretty cool. I'm rocking the Rocky MZ right here, and the Rocky MZ will destroy the Zapdos. So I decided to go for it. I know I can live a Heat Wave given my set, so I go for the Continental Crush. But he reveals that he has the Chichari Berry, which halvens rock damage, and I was like really surprised by that. Actually, I was really surprised by that for like a couple reasons, because Scolipede can't kill Zapdos with a Rock Slide, and I mean, sure, I could get the Rock Slide flinch, but like it can't kill me with the Rock Slide. So I was like, damn, did he really predict the Continental Crush right here? That's kind of a nice play on his part. I'll give him credit. That was a nice prep. I did not expect that. I really thought the Zapdos, if anything, would be Yachi Berry to take one Ice Punch from Mega Medicham and Air Slash that shit to Oblivion or do something to it. Hit it hard. But he had the Chitari Berry, and I was like, fuck, man. That's just not going well. So I'm like, alright, I'm going to let this Tapu Bulu die. I mean, it is what it is. Like, it could serve some, but I decided the Rock Slide. I miss. I'm like, oh, man. So he misses the Heat Wave. I just decided to go for Horn Leech. Reason why I went for Horn Leech, right? Hear me out. It may not be the best play. Maybe should have gone for Rock Slide. Probably should have gone for Rock Slide. But hear me out. If he was missing Heat Waves like that, right? And if I was getting more health back, maybe I could have like made something happen or done something, right? I'm at 60. See, I live another Heat Wave. But I don't know why I went for Zubra there. I was just like, what am I doing? Like, but yeah. So I just died. I go into I have to risk the static chance possibility. So I just go into that, and then I know I can live one Leaf Storm, especially since I don't think he specs because he had Toxic. But he misses Leaf Storm, which is fortunate for us. And then I just bop this thing in the face with an Ice Punch. So right here, kind of a biggish play. What I should have done in retro, like, I was debating what to do here. You know, I could BP and just, you know, let this thing die, but I figured Cammy still had some viability left, especially against like Gudra. But you know, Piloswine probably could have taken on Gudra too. I don't know. This was a little tough play, so I decided to go into Piloswine to try to break this thing's disguise. He goes for the Shadow Claw. He just like 27% to me. This is like a free as fuck Earthquake right here, because I know I could most likely, unless he crit the Shadow Claw. Shadow Claw does have a high chance crit, but I know most likely I could, you know, live a Shadow Claw. So I decide to Earthquake right here. He switches into Mamoswine. It does a shit ton, and then this thing's gonna die. So I just go for the Ice Shard right here, and he goes for the Earthquake. More than fine. So right here at this point in the match, right, I had to make a really tough decision. I had to either go into Mega Medicham or Skeletor. So I was either going to win the match with either of those two. So I could have gone into Skeletor right here and protected, and then Earthquaked on the Mamo. And then yeah, that's what I would have had. Well, we'll get into the scenario a little later, but if he was Choice Scarfed, then I'll go into the scenario later. You'll see why. I'll explain why later. So I decided to Bullet Punch right here, and then this little bugger comes in, and I break this disguise with Bullet Punch, because I'm looking at like a standard calc with like Mimikyu, and Poison Jab does kill at this range, can kill at this range, and and I know I can live a Shadow Sneak, and then Mega Horn if he's not running a defense boosting nature, or if he's not running like any Spit F or defense investment, like if he's running like max HP, max special attack, something along those lines, Mega Horn will kill the Gudra. So I'm like, all right, cool, we clean this game up with Scolipede. I just let this Mega Medicham go. Gets credit, it doesn't matter. This thing was gonna die anyway. So I go into here, and then I'm like, all right, cool. Poison Jab will kill. He goes for the Shadow Sneak, perfectly fine. He lives on 2, and I was like, what the fuck? This thing lived. He has HP investment and defense investment, He told me after the game he actually had 4 HP investment and 12 defense investment, and that allowed him to live. I'm like, fuck, man. He the roll was actually 74 to like 80 something. Let's say like 86. And I got the minest possible roll. I literally got the lowest possible roll given his spread. And I'm like, yo, man, fuck, I lost. Like, shit. And then, like, at this point, I lost the game. So, he goes for another Shadow Sneak. I lived that, actually. But then I kill him and then dive to life for recoil. Kind of unfortunate. He actually told me after the match that the Gudra was max defense, bold, max HP. So, Mega Horn wasn't killing the Gudra. But I had to kind of make a tough decision right there. In retrospect, like, let's rewind this just a little bit. During this turn, what I could have done is, right, if he was Choice Scarfed, I could have brought in the Scolipede, protected once, and then gone for an EQ. Killed that, and then gone for a Poison Jab on the Mimikyu, and then Bullet Punch, Ice Punch with Mega Champ. But the risk in that is if he's not Choice Scarfed, and then if I bring in the Scolipede, and then he Ice Shards me, and then I have to Earthquake, take Life Orb, recoil, and then I can't break the disguise and then bring him into Bullet Punch range on the Mimikyu. So it was like one of those things. That's the only way I probably could have won in that scenario if he was Choice Scarfed, and if he decided to stay in with Mamo, and then I Earthquake this thing, and then Poison Jab the Mimikyu to break the disguise, and then Poison Jab again to bring it down to BP range, and then Bullet Punch and Ice Punch the Gudra. Only way I could have won in that scenario. But definitely good game. Definitely good, really good game. Really fun game, really close. We dropped it 1-0. We've lost 2 games in GPL right now. But because of that 6-0, our differential is still +3. We lost 2 really close games too. Like, really close. Like, if I probably should have tweaked the Tapu Bulu set, or probably not brought Tapu Bulu. Should have brought Chandelure in retrospect. But what are you gonna do? It's Pokemon. So definitely good game. Vigis. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, buddy. I don't know if we play again this season, but if we do, I really want to play. I really want to play again. Maybe we'll see each other in playoffs. But yeah, that's our GPL match. So hope you guys enjoyed. If you're new, drop a sub. If you're viewing this in general, leave a like. It really helps the channel, and I really appreciate the support. Until next time, Moody Claws out.